Dane Vilas, thanks for joining us. Here we are ahead of the last game of this season. It's come around very quickly. How are you faced? The boys are obviously training behind you. How are you shaping up ahead of the last one?
I think very well, actually. Had a good month. Unfortunately, a couple of things haven't gone our way with the rain and the results and everything like that. Would have liked to talk to you in a slightly different position and pushing, but saying that, I think the boys are playing good cricket. I think the last couple of months been really good, really positive, and everybody's excited and looking forward towards the last game.
Yeah, Dane, we had real high hopes of coming into this one with promotion still intact and within reach. Obviously, heavy rain, heavy wind and typical September weather, you could say, have put paid to that. How disappointing has it been, the 4-day game here against Derby and up at Lancashire when you just stood watching time tick by?
Yeah, it is quite harsh. It takes the wind out of your sails with everything like that. But, saying that, I think when we have played cricket, it's been really positive. We've had some good performances and, we just want to keep working on the momentum that we've got leading into this as well. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a shame, but, it's what you can expect sort of this late in the year. Towards the end of summer. Doesn't feel like summer even though the sun is out. A little bit colder and things are happening, but yeah, all good. I think the spirits are still high, and guys want to finish off well and just keep performing and just keep doing what they're doing.
I want to talk about that positive cricket you mentioned there. We've seen a real change in our brand of cricket and the approach we've gone into games with. We seem to be playing in a much more positive light, and that declaration up at Northants was a fairly ballsy declaration, but was something we did to chase the victory. Is that what you're trying to instill in these guys, is a real positivity?
Yeah, I think so. I think guys just to trust their own abilities as well. They have a good intent, good focus, and just try and play good cricket. I think it's easy to say play really positive or whatever, but also you got to be in the fearless and the smart, but you got to be smart with the cricket as well. And I think that's where this group is now. Guys are playing really well, taking ownership really of themselves and what the team needs, and really just making sure that they get the best out of themselves, but also mainly putting the team first as well, which I think we're doing. So if guys can keep doing that and keep working and keep challenging each other to be better, because I think this team wants to keep getting better and keep challenging, and that's what we're trying to bring as all the coaching staff is trying to make the guys accountable for what they do and be better, and we're trying to get them to fulfill their potential, which I think there's a huge amount in this squad at the moment.
Another thing you've done this year very well, Dane, is introduce youngsters into the squad. Obviously, we've had Nav Sharma come in, we've had Seb Morgan come in, both making their championship debuts, and of course you've got Jamie Feldman named in your squad to face Gloucester. Should Jamie play, obviously he'd be the third young academy graduate that's made his way in the side this year.
Yeah, I think it's really good that we've got a good young group of guys who are pushing all the sort of senior statesmen or the guys in the team as well, because we want to be pushing. We want to have a whole group of players who are coming in and one are desperate to get into the side, which is in a good space at the moment. So we've got to keep pushing them. And it's really exciting for these guys to come through. But like I say, not even just the younger guys, even the guys sort of in their early 20s and middle, still very young, but also performing and really putting in some good performances for us throughout the whole season, which is fantastic to see and really good. I think we've got something great to work with if we can just keep working with that and keep pushing them.
Couldn't agree more. How important for those that group of players to actually have someone like Toby Rowland-Jones, a real seasoned campaigner here. He's picked up another 40 wickets this year. Also Ryan Higgins, certainly very experienced with another 40 wickets himself. You must be delighted with the way those two have kind of led the attack this year, and I suppose they must teach this younger group of teams a huge amount.
Absolutely. I think you give credit to them, their leadership and everything that they've done. They've done it for a number of years, and it's great that they're still desperate and hungry to do it, put in those performances, for Toby and Higo to be up there again and keep pushing, and that's exactly where we expect him to be, and then also give a lot of experience and knowledge to the younger guys coming through, that hopefully that they can add to that group, and then one day hopefully much further down the line take their place as well. But it's really good, and we want everybody to contribute and challenge each other, and with Toby and Higo always learning and always trying to improve as well, which is exactly what we want, and sort of instill in these guys to keep learning and improving each day.
You mentioned the blooding of these youngsters, Dane, is boding well for the future. A little word on your own progress so far. You've been with the club 3 months now. I don't expect you to give me a straight answer yet, because I'm sure conversations are ongoing, but you must be looking forward and hopeful of extending your stay here with the club.
Yeah, hopefully. I've absolutely loved it, which has been great. I think it's been great that Coley's given me the board as well, has given me the opportunity to come in and work with the team. I've loved every minute of being here and working hard, and getting really stuck in with the guys has been fantastic, and also the way that they've welcomed me into the Middlesex family or team, if you want, has been excellent. And I'm looking forward to hopefully continue and working and really just keep throwing and working with the guys and doing as much as I can to try and get them to the best of their abilities as well. Because like I see, there's always a great potential here for us to improve and get better for all of us as well, which is exciting.
Great to hear. A little word on this week's opponents, Gloucester. They obviously secured a victory, one of only two sides to get a win last week in the joyous weather we've had. What are your thoughts ahead of Gloucester?
I think it's going to be tough. Obviously, we know we're playing Gloucester, and they've got some really good players as well, and obviously they want to finish on a high as well. So it's going to be a nice sort of fight out for that sort of middle table. If we can, obviously we want to finish fourth or third and try to get as high up as the table as we can to have a good show towards the end, and obviously they want to do the same. So it's going to be a really competitive match and going to be exciting, and really looking forward to it, which will be quite nice.
Fantastic. Well, Dane, all the very best of luck over the forthcoming 4 days, and I hope it goes well.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.